On April 18th of 2006, my vehicle ran over a double stack of anti-tank mines that were buried in the road. My name is Brian Fleming. I served as a team leader in an infantry platoon with the U.S. Army's 10th Mountain Division while fighting the ground war in Afghanistan. It blew up the vehicle, it set it on fire. Miraculously, I walked away physically unharmed completely, but I noticed I started having memory issues and concentration issues, and I was forgetting things, and I had headaches every day, and I didn't know why. Then just a few months later, on July 24th of 2006, I was in the front passenger seat of my Humvee driving through Kandahar, Afghanistan, when a suicide bomber pulled his minivan right up next to my door of my vehicle. He got right up next to us, and when he got next to us, exploded 3 feet away from me, right outside my door, and I woke up face down, lying in a ditch on the side of the road in Kandahar. I had a fountain of blood pouring out of my face. I didn't know where I was, and my face was burned, 2nd degree, full face and neck, 2nd degree burn. Both my hands had 3rd degree burns, and I ended up spending 14 months at Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio, Texas. They had to scrape my burn charred skin off with razor blades. They had to do it to save me, or I would have died of infection, and they kept me awake through it. It was the most pain I've never imagined as possible in my life.
Brian was not the same man when he came home from Afghanistan. Angry a lot, kind of like walking on eggshells, but the main thing is like a lot of memory issues.
For the past 13 or 14 years, I've had to struggle with not being able to focus, starting things and never finishing them, not being able to stick to one task, headaches, severe headaches every day, sometimes multiple times a day, not being able to sleep at night, just angry all the time and not understanding why. And I would just think to myself, what is wrong with me? It was extremely frustrating. I just wish life could be normal again. That's what I used to think. I wish I could be the man that I used to be. I've thought that on occasion. In fact, there have been times throughout our marriage that I've literally apologized to my wife and I've told her, I'm sorry you married one man and you got stuck with another.
We don't get to go to sleep at the same time. That's a big thing. Like, I always go to bed way before he does, because he's always staying up like really late. It's because it's hard for him to get to sleep. When I go to bed without him, it's like, you know, like, are we really married? Like, I don't even get to go to bed with my own husband. It's really frustrating, and it isn't very fun. It makes me feel lonely when I don't get to go to bed with my husband.
The VA and the military, not one time did they ever offer me HBOT. I didn't even know that it existed. I didn't know what it was. HBOT allowed me to start falling asleep like a normal person.
Immediately I noticed that he was going to bed with me. That's like huge, because I mean, we've been married almost 15 years, and I can count on one hand the many times he actually went to bed with me. It makes me feel very excited that he gets to go to bed with me every night. It's been really nice.
I ended up waking up and going to bed around 9:30. I can't tell you the last time I went to bed at 9:30 at night. I wake up generally now around 5 or 5:30 in the morning. I feel fully rested. I feel awake. I feel so awake I don't want to lay there anymore. I want to get up and start my day, and it gives me a fresh start to every day that I didn't have before. And that is life-changing. It's transformational. I wish I would have had access to HBOT sooner. The past 13 to 15 years of my life would have been so much better, so much easier to handle. My quality of life would have been so much better. It's just insane to me. It's insane to me that HBOT is not a treatment that is offered by the VA or the military to soldiers like me. One of the #1 signature wounds of my war, the war on terror, is post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury. HBOT treats both of those. It helps you recover and redeem your brain, to recover and redeem itself, to regenerate what was lost in those injuries so you can live a normal life again. I'm no longer starting a bunch of different projects and not finishing any of them, but I can start a project, focus on it, and finish it through to the end because I can stay focused. I just feel like my head is more clear. I can think clearly, and I've been living in a fog for the past 13 to 15 years since coming home from Afghanistan.
I feel like he's a little bit more patient, and not as angry all the time. We're more rested, so he's a better husband and a better dad. I definitely feel like I've gotten my husband back since coming back from HBOT.
Emotionally and with life, trying to figure out and find my next mission. I used to live in a fog, and now I live in this beautiful clarity where life is good again. The 22 Project, they not only offer HBOT, but they welcome you into an actual community when you start HBOT, a community of other people like you and a community of people who care about you. And that friendship, those relationships, that community, it goes on after you're done with HBOT. So many people get to the end of their life and they wish they would have lived a more meaningful life. They wish they would have done something more with their life that mattered. Donating to something like the 22 Project, that's that meaning. That's that something that everybody can do to make a meaningful difference with their lives, so their lives can count for something. Even if they feel nothing else in their life meant something, they can know that when they donate something to the 22 Project, it's literally helping guys like me get my life back after getting blown up trying to fight terrorism to protect our country and our families and our way of life. You can help a guy just like me, a soldier just like me, who has bled and fought and suffered for this country. You can help another guy like me get his life back too, and also keep his family together as a result.